Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Oh, it's nice that you're able to see and hear me. I am Arvin, and I'm your tutor for this afternoon. What is your name?
You can call me Nicole.
Nicole, what do you do in life, Nicole?
What do I like? You mean?
What do you do in life? Are you working, studying?
I'm working.
So, what's your work?
Sales representative, and I sell alcohol.
Oh, yes. And how long have you been working?
I have been working for more than 10 years.
Oh, that's
For
good.
different companies. Yeah.
So, have we talked before?
Yeah.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have talked maybe for 3 or 4 times.
I see. And then what else? Okay, why do you want to learn English online?
Uh, Online because the time is flexible
Mm-hmm.
and offline I cannot find someone to practice English not frequently but mm, I cannot find some anyone practice English with me offline.
I see. So that I think it's a good opportunity for you to banter with teachers in Akadsak, right?
Yeah, I just want to keep the sense of this language.
Absolutely. So let's get started. Okay. So the first word is communicate. So what about you? How do you communicate, and how important communication is for you?
How do I communicate?
Mm-hmm.
With your mouth?
Yeah. So how do you communicate? For example, do you communicate by phone, by let's say communicate face to face? Yeah, something like.
Uh, if for work, I prefer to communicate with my clients through phone or email or WeChat.
Mhm.
But if necessary, I have to communicate with them face to face to solve the problem faster. But I don't like to mm, deal or I don't have to talk with the clients face to face because except for the work you need to think about other topics to talk if you are together
I
but online you don't need to uh, think think about these problems. You only deal with the things.
Yeah. Okay. So you said about you didn't want to converse or communicate with for let's say customers. So what do you think is the challenge when it comes to communicating with your foreigner, with your colleagues or customers rather? Sorry.
I just said because if we are together offline, except for besides for the work itself, I need to find some other topics
Mhm.
to avoid the awkward of
Mhm.
silence.
Absolutely. So next is okay. So give speech with the following words such as stranger, stop, contact, pleasure, and connection. So smile at strangers, and you just might change a life.
Ch- Change your life. I I don't like to talk with strangers. Uh, Unless I have some um, unless we have some already there topics. For example, I need to ask for some information, then I can go to the strangers to start a talk.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ask me to start a work with a group of strangers and I need to find a topic by myself, I'm not good at it and I don't like that feel. I only want to talk or share with the people I'm uh, I'm familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
Thank-
Okay, definitely, because we feel comfortable if we are with familiar faces, right?
Yeah, for the strangers, I don't know their habits, or I don't know what things they like or they don't want to talk.
Mm-hmm.
So there are so many tracks uh, in talking with the strangers.
What about maybe given a chance, do you think we can still make friends with strangers?
I don't think so.
Mm,
I think in my age,
yeah.
the friends has already fixed. I've already find the people who are um suitable
Yeah,
for
right.
who, the real friends. So for other people, we just maybe say hi relationship.
Yeah.
When we come across each other, we say hi and bye. Sometimes if we have time, maybe we will talk several sentences. Then just that.
Mm-hmm.
No deep contact or no deep connection.
All right. Yes. Okay. So what about making friends online? Do you think it's advantageous for us to make friends online as
I
for
think
communication?
I think it's a waste of time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need some. I think I don't need some new guys to
Mm-hmm.
share things with, because I already have uh different kinds of friends I can share different things with.
Yeah. Okay. S okay. So for example, when you're going to get to know someone or a person, so what qualities or traits do you look for?
First of all, she he or she must be genuine. Mm, we just talk about things directly. I don't like to hide something,
Mm-hmm.
or I don't like be hidden
Mm-hmm.
uh with. And I prefer the an extrovert
Mm-hmm.
uh nationality, because sometimes I don't know how to find topics. I wish the other one can guide me. So
Okay.
yeah, so the talk will be more relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah.
like you ask me question. I like I like this. I don't like to. I'm not good at find topics or ask questions.
Yes, all right. Okay. So for example, okay, pleasure. When you say pleasure, of course, it means hedonism, right? So do you think life is all about hedonism? Okay, when you say hedonism, it's all about pleasure, no pains, no sorrow, right? All about pleasure. Do you think, because for I think for some people it works for them, but at the end of the day they realize it's not enough, right? Do you think life is about hedonism or pleasure?
Sorry, what is Hinduism?
Hedonism. When you say hedonism, only focus on pleasures or pleasure, but not with sorrow, hardships, and difficulties. Yes, hedonism. Only pleasure, okay? Only pleasure, but not pain, sorrow, or difficulties, right? Yes. So do you think life is all about only hedonism or pleasure? What do you think?
Uh, um, I think communicate with uh, familiar friends also sometimes also can have embarrassment or angry,
Mhm.
but mm, you know how to deal with that situation. But with the strangers, except for pleasure, I think uh, that the situation of embarrassment will be more, and you don't know how to uh, how to bring the embarrassment down with a stranger.
Yeah. So speaking of embarrassment, so have you been embarrassed and how did you conquer that embarrassment?
Surely I have been embarrassed in a daily uh the daily talk or communicate with others.
Mhm.
I'm not good at conquer it. Most of the time after I go back home, I will think about the more better solution to conquer that situation. But at that time, I don't have that reflection, that fast reflection
Okay.
to deal with sudden uh, situation.
Mhm. Okay. So what do you think is the most challenging, let's say, what I mean is, what do you think is the most challenging experience that is difficult to solve?
The most challenging experience.
Yeah, that is difficult to solve. Or let's
Uh,
say the most difficult problem, yeah. What
I
do you think
think
is the most
it's when you are facing a large number of people. For example, when you are doing a pro, eh, not pronunciation. Is that pronunciation?
maybe if someone is poor at enunciating and pronouncing the words, right? Or
No, no,
maybe
no, no, not pronunciation. But you are doing a report or performance.
and then
Uh, when you are facing a lot of people and you made
oh
a
yeah, a
mistake.
stage fright, yeah. I think the stage fright, right?
No,
What stage fright?
it the word I want to say
Oh
is
yeah. Oh, when you
speed.
become yeah, yeah, got it. Maybe when you get frozen, when you have when you experience mentally frozen, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, or when you get stuck, right, in a conversation. Oh, yeah. I think that's very daunting and challenging, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, mental block. Yeah, for the lack of a better term. Oh my God, I hate that experience. If I were in that situation, I don't know how would I survive that challenge, right?
yeah. You will become more and more anxious, and
Mm,
you cannot find anything to say
yeah,
at that time. But maybe after that, you will you would think, oh, I should have said what blah blah blah.
yeah.
But at that time, you don't know how to. You don't have that fast reaction.
Yeah, that's why I believe that in order for us to improve our spontaneity, our impromptu speech, I guess we have to read so much knowledge. I mean, yeah, from the book. So at least we can verbally impress people, right?
Mm,
Especially the, let's say, folks that are good at public speaking. I'm so impressed and flabbergasted by the way they, able to communicate their thoughts
mm,
spontaneously and confidently, right?
mm.
Yeah, okay. So do you know someone who is very eloquent and can dance with his or her tongue when, let's say, giving speech on stage?
Yeah, I had an old colleague.
Wow.
She's very extrovert, and she can deal with the many kinds of sudden situations well,
Wow.
and she's good at communicate with different kinds of people.
Wow.
She knows what she wants, and she just do everything towards that goal.
Mhm.
And now she is in American.
Wow.
She
That's it.
just yeah, married to a guy there, and a rich guy. So her life is I think is happy
Mhm.
now.
Wow. So I think that's a gift, a talented gift that was
Yeah,
given to her
but
by God.
but I cannot say it's a totally talent, because her children's time is not that happy, so
Oh,
that
oh yeah.
yeah she learned to deal with the situations when she was very young.
Mhm.
That gave her the ability.
Okay. So do you mean that she is not good at maybe time management when it comes to her child?
No, she had a older sister, and mm, I don't know. Maybe the relationship between she and her older sister was not that good,
Mm-hmm.
so she needed to deal with some things when she was very young. So she learned how to uh, contact with people, how to get what she wants when she was very young. She had that kind of practice every day in her childhood.
Oh yes. Okay. So what about okay, so you said that she already had children, is that correct?
Yeah,
Yes, okay. So when it comes to upbringing her child, okay, so do you think she's strict? Is she loose when it comes to raising her kids?
no.
No.
Actually, I didn't mention she already had children now. I mean, the reason why she had the ability of communicate with different people was because her own childhood was not that
Oh,
happy.
yeah, her childhood, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so her
Yeah,
childhood, did she have a tough childhood or
and not that tough, but
no?
um, for the child who is the single child in a family,
Oh,
the life is different with those who has siblings in the family.
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she had siblings. She had siblings in her family, so she learned to treat different people, different kinds of situation when she was very young. So I think that made her
Mm, okay.
very good at
Wow. Mhm.
communicate with
Yeah.
people.
So
Big
it's
group.
like, yeah, it's like she is street smart, right? Because I think if someone is street smart, then he or she can hit it off with whoever he or she want to make friends with, right?
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
smart and she's aggressive. She wanted to change the situation. So
Wow, she has influence as well. Oh
yeah.
yeah. Okay, I think that's a good quality of a person, right?
Mhm.
Not only boxing herself in one box and that's it. And yeah, I think she's nice because she's very let's say extrovert, I guess, right? Because she
Yeah.
could deal with different people, right?
Yeah.
Good for her. Okay. So what about do you guys still contact each other despite the the distance?
Seldomly
Mm-hmm.
the when it is the birthday of each other, we will send send a what to each other.
Yes. So you message each other virtually or online, right?
Yeah, online.
Okay. So next is all right. So give a speech with the following words: opportunity, different, solve, trend, mind. So you're better, and I'm different too. Different is good, but different is hard. Believe me, I know. By Matthew Quick. Forgive me, Leonard Peacock.
Mm. Different is good, but different is hard. Um, I think that depends on how you s- how you see this thing. Sometimes different is good, but sometimes different makes you uh makes you harder
Mm-hmm.
to emerge with others.
Yeah. Okay. So when do you think being different is hard? When do you
Mm.
think different is hard? Being different is hard.
Just when you are different with others, others may have difficulties to understand you, and
Yes,
others
absolutely.
may
Yeah.
think that you are uh, not retard, but mm, I I cannot find a word.
Yeah, like for example, if someone is overly smart, of course that's different and it's hard to connect. So that's why it's hard, right?
Yeah.
Because most people can't wrap your head around. So it's like you're special because you guys are not on the same page. I think that's one of the examples of being different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have in mind that it's still a struggle for someone being different?
I had a good friend in a high school. She's a different girl. Mm, but now we lose contact with each other because she didn't like to communicate with others. More of the time she likes to stay by herself, and sometimes she refuses others concern.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we another three of us, another three girls. We want to contact with her. We want to communicate with her, but um, maybe she thinks that we cannot get her totally. So she just um, seldomly especially when we have had graduated from the high school. Gradually we lost contact with each other, with her.
Yes. Okay. I think that must be difficult for her because she's different, as you said, right?
I don't know, maybe she feels better when she's with her own.
Oh yeah. Okay. So why do you think she became in solitude? Why do you think she became in solitude as opposed to become friendly or being surrounded by people?
The friend of hers, the we cannot contact with her.
Mm-hmm.
So because we know um we know most of her friends, and we asked her friends in college, in high school, whether do they still have contact with her. They all say no. We don't know how's she now, what happened to her. So
Okay.
that makes me think she's isolated from us.
Yeah, so maybe she chose or she chose to be antisocial because if she wanted to be friends with you, then she could have contacted you right away, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, thank you so much, Nicole. That's all for now because it's 25 minutes already. And yeah, you did a great job as always. Thank you for booking my
Okay,
class.
thank you.
Thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure. Bye bye. Have a great day. Thank
Same to
you.
you.
Thank you so much.